Well, people here at home and across the country are pausing to honor the brave men and women who died for our freedom. Some families gathered at the Memorial Wall in Long Beach for a sunrise ceremony. CBS 2's Cara Finnstrom is live at Rosie the Riveter Park with a look at the special remembrance. Cara.
Good morning, Leslie. A powerful tribute underway here right now. Just behind us, you can see some of the military members who are actually reading the names of military men and women who've fallen in combat, as well as service members killed during training missions. We spoke with the parents of one of those young lost heroes.
He was a beautiful, bright mama's boy, you know. He was my little one. He's my little son, my only son.
Evelyn and Carlos Baltierra's son, Brian, grew up dreaming of becoming a Marine. He joined the Corps right out of high school, beaming with pride. But that light was taken from them before his 18th birthday.
His sisters miss him so terribly.
So it's really hard to, get your mind around what they experienced. It was unbelievable.
Brian was the youngest of 8 service members killed last year during a training accident off San Clemente Island. Numerous investigations are underway into what's being called the worst amphibious assault vehicle accident in Marine Corps history. The Baltieras want changes to protect other young Marines, but today are focused on their first Memorial Day tribute to Brian.
It's a beautiful tribute and memorial for them. It touched our hearts.
About 7,000 military men and women, all killed since 9/11, are being honored today at Rosie the Riveter Park. Their names are etched into this memorial wall.
Charles Langdon Wilkins III, Necro Angel Alvarez.
And military members will be saying them aloud, one by one, for hours.
Savon Lee Hubbard.
Laura Herzog organized the wall. She used to work at a Joint Forces training base and says her life changed the first time she met a Gold Star family.
I sat in that living room with that mom that had just been told that her son was never coming home. It put a whole new perspective on the fact that our freedom truly is not free.
Herzog says every year more names like Brian's are etched into these walls. She wants their grieving families to feel her community's embrace.
Always going to be a part of us missing in our family, which is very, very, very hard.
And some community members have come out today with lawn chairs to sit for a while, reflect, listen. Leslie, we've also created a link to the streaming site where folks can watch this all online on cbsla.com.
A powerful ceremony, a day to remember and reflect. Cara, thank you so much for sharing their stories. Okay, well, the annual Forest Lawn Memorial Day commemoration is being held virtually once again this year as we continue to recover from the pandemic. The special salute pays homage to the courage and sacrifice of those who died defending our democracy. Today's performances include patriotic music from the LAPD band, who you heard from, bagpipes, and several speeches to honor our American heroes. The event normally brings thousands to all 6 of Forest Lawn's memorial parks. Well, Memorial Day ceremonies are underway across the country, and this year some events will include remembrances of heroes who lost and were lost in the pandemic. CBS 2's Bradley Blackburn reports from New York.
President Biden marked Memorial Day solemnly laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier. Afterward, he talked about the sacrifice so many have made to defend our country.
We're gathered at this sacred place in this solemn hour to engage in the most fundamental of undertakings, the right of remembrance.
The president urged Americans not to let the fallen heroes' deaths be in vain.
Democracy itself is in peril, here at home and around the world.
He called on Americans to remember what unites us.
Empathy is the fuel of democracy. Our willingness to see each other, not as enemies, as neighbors, even when we disagree, to understand.
Here in New York, veterans are gathering to reflect and remember together in person, something they could not do last year.
You never forget the guys that gave up their lives for this country.
Intrepid veterans say they lost 150 crew members in the last year. Many of them died from COVID-19. Bradley Blackburn, New York.